for tuning into another edition of STL-TV Live. I'm Ivy Hartman, and joining me now in the studio is STLwinegirl, the one, the only Angela Ortmann. We are so excited to have you here.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, yeah, you've made quite a splash in St. Louis.
Thank you.
And talk about how you got started as STLwinegirl, where all this came from.
Basically, I moved out to San Francisco after Mizzou and just fell in love with the world of food and wine out there, like everyone does, and ended up just working in restaurants and hotels and wineries and becoming a sommelier. So when I relocated back to St. Louis, I really wanted to do something with that. I mean, I studied business at Mizzou. I went to San Francisco to study architecture, but I'm working in wine. So that's way more fun.
Yeah.
Not sure how my dad feels about it, but that's okay.
Yeah.
And so I just wanted to start a business that really celebrates the passion behind food and wine, why we do it, why we love it, and taking all of that intimidation and kind of scariness that kind of comes along with it out, and really just have like direct interaction and share what I love with other people. So,
for those viewers who may not know what a sommelier is, can you explain a little bit more about what that is and how you become one?
Sure. So sommelier in general is just somebody who does the service of wine. It can be a very wide range of jobs, but we generally think about it in a restaurant. But there are different certifications and things that you can get from different organizations, and it's mostly just a matter of testing and blind tasting wines and really learning. There's a lot of science and such that goes into wine, and really kind of getting down deep in all of that. It's much more technical than I thought it was when I first started.
Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy to do that. But what we've, I think, in St. Louis have come to know and love STLwinegirl for is, your tweets and then your articles in Feast Magazine. Just so that, because you're out there and you're definitely keeping us on the forefront. But that's not how you started.
No, when I started the STLwinegirl even name, it was through a blog, and it was really kind of my outlet to share things, and that turned into some events and this idea of a business. But Facebook and Twitter are just such great tools to get your name out there, and now with Pinterest and Instagram, and I don't even think my phone can hold all of the apps that we keep in touch, but it's just my way of showing people what I do and the things I get to eat and my pairing ideas, and so and share my events. So I'm probably too attached to my phone, but that's okay. I think it's fun.
I'm glad you mentioned your events, because I think what's really neat and unique is that you will actually do private events for people. Tell us more about that.
One of my focused events is called an in-home tasting. So I actually prepare a 4-course menu, food and wine. I not only bring everything and cook the meal and bring the paired wines, but it's a menu that's designed around your allergies, your preferences, whatever kind of theme or anything you come up with. And then I also bring all of the dishes, all of the glasses, the silverware, the cooking. So I literally show up with the party and I leave with the party. You barely run a dishwasher. And I think the key thing is you actually get to spend time with your friends and family. When you throw a party, the person having the least amount of fun at the party is the person throwing the party, because you're making sure everybody's okay. I do that for you while teaching you about food and wine, answering questions, sharing any kind of information I have, and helping you entertain.
Now, do I have to be a wine expert or aficionado to be able to throw an event like that?
Absolutely not. I wouldn't have a job if everybody was an aficionado. We talk about what your comfort level is and how experienced you are, because that's the point, is to take you to a next level, to get you more comfortable, whether it be entertaining at home or in a restaurant or anything, or purchasing something from a wine shop.
What's the number one thing that you get asked or you feel like you impart on people over and over again when it comes to appreciating wine?
Usually it has to do with when we are describing wines, when we're talking about what we smell and what we taste.
Yes.
That the words that we're using to describe it, those flavors 99% of the time aren't actually in the wine. It's a natural occurrence for things to smell that way or taste that way.
The science of it, as you mentioned earlier.
Right.
Yeah.
And helping people to understand that as much as that matters, because we tend to gravitate towards certain things, it's not the end all be all. It's at the end of the day, it's drink what you like, but there are ways to enjoy it more through knowing more.
And there's some great options for you to enjoy wine and know more about it. Not only does STLwinegirl Angela Ortmann have private events, but we're going to talk a little bit more about what else she's got available to you as well. So STLwinegirl.com, or you can email her at angela@STLwinegirl.com. And you name it, every single social media outlet, Angela is on there. Actually, it's not called Angela, it's STLwinegirl. So don't look for Angela Ortmann out there. But don't go anywhere, because when we come back, she's going to tell us a little bit more. She's going to stick around, a little bit more about traveling tables, which is a lot of fun. So don't go anywhere.